I'm going to do a little bit of a time capsule here of the sun for like probably, I don't know, a minute or two.
See you again.
So, you're a CPA. What's the P all about?
Well, it's about our plans on target.
And again, this is English Bay in Roller Girl, Vancouver.
We're all set.
Angela Dawson, subscribe to me. Thank you. Love you. Keep the streets safe. That's all that matters. You're being safe. And the government doesn't care. Bureaucracy has a movement. International Female Day. That has to have a movement also. Men have the right to assault females. That's not right.
Tried to quit lots of times.
And poor Harper, he sets the rules up, I guess.
This is where I'm going to quit. Nicotine-free prescription options can help you quit.
I wish I was the government or the mayor. And I can be because I'm very, very popular.
He made it possible.
He really did.
And it could be possible. Anything could be possible.
For Canada. And
Yeah.
Really brought this thing along. UBC is kind of their second home. That's where all their Davis Cup success. So we're going to start actually with the Milos match.
Okay.
And work our way to a climactic finish. Thank you. Milos Raonic and Kei Nishikori have already had some epic matches in their relatively short pro careers, but they'd never met before in Davis Cup until today at UBC. And with so much on the line, we were expecting more magic, and they delivered on the hype. Now, if Milos had won,
I love
Canada wins
nature.
the tie, advances to the Davis Cup quarterfinals, but a loss would mean Vancouver Pospisil would have to win his match for Canada to move on. All right, let's check it out. Courtside, Canucks coach Willie Desjardins and Alex Burrows after their practice, checking things out. First set, Milos got a break early and then clinched the set with a pulled ace. 6-3 to Milos in the first set, but Nishikori is a warrior, and he fought back. Took the second set, and then in the third, the stinging cross-court return to get another break. He took the third set 6-4, but Milos digs deep. Early in the fourth, return winner leads to a break and a 3-1 lead, and then Milos does what Milos does best. Bam, another ace. Took the fourth set 6-2. No surprise. These two always seem to go to the limit every time they play. Fifth set was back and forth this time. Nishikori with the return winner. Breaks to go up 2-1. But give Milos credit. His tennis skills and conditioning are definitely up a few notches this year. Now, he would not have a prayer to win a point like this in the past against a top player, but plays some defense, keeps himself in the point, and then eventually will crush a forehand right there to set up the kill shot that Nishikori can't handle. It's a break. The crowd explodes. Wonderful Davis Cup atmosphere at UBC. It's 3-all in the fifth. What more could you want? But at 4-4, Milos facing a break point. Enormous pressure. Oh, and he double faults. Double faults, and it's a chance for Nishikori to close it out, and he does on match point. And Kei Nishikori in Japan stay alive thanks to the 5-set victory. Milos' first ever loss in Davis Cup singles on home soil. His record drops to 11-1. But Canada still had a chance. And it was all on the shoulders of Vancouver's Vancouver Pospisil taking on Japan's Go Soeda, who played very well in the doubles Saturday. First set, though, Vash with a big forehand winner to give himself a set point. And he follows that up with another huge winner to take the set 7-5. And Vash loves playing in the Davis Cup. Loves playing for Canada. Second set. Vash that 6'3" body gets down, makes a nice volley, takes the second set 6-3, and he really got momentum, gets charged up from the crowd in the third. Vash with the return winner, gets up a break 2-1. And just moments ago, match point, crowd going crazy, and Vashik with the ace does it in style, and Canada wins the tie versus Japan 3-2, so they're off to the quarterfinals, I believe, against Belgium later on this year. So once again, Vashik coming through for Canada at Davis Cup. Well, the Canucks play 11 of their final 17 games on home ice, which sounds like a positive thing, but they've actually had more wins and points on the road than at home this year, but they will get a chance to improve the home record and at the same time improve their playoff chances with a 5-game homestand that begins tomorrow night against Anaheim. The Canucks hoping to build off their 3-2 comeback win last night in San Jose, where they fought back from another early 2-goal deficit.
we should be on the bench knowing that, hey, even if we get behind, we still have a chance to come back. Like, it's not that we're out of the game, and guys will go back to games like this and recall them and say, hey, can you remember when we came back here? So I think it's good to do that, but that's not something we want to do. Like, we can't get in that habit.
We haven't used the home ice to full advantage this year, and it's something we talked about that we have to get better at and make sure we get as many points as we can on this homestand. And it's a crucial time of year, and make sure we're ready to go for it.
It's obviously tough. You feel good for a few days and you don't feel good, but it's tough watching the games when you want to be out there also. But I mean, it's part of hockey. It's part of things you have to go through, and just excited to get out there today with the guys.
Still quite not ready to go, but getting close, and you got to get back in game shape. It's been a while, so just getting out there with them and not having any issues is a big thing.
All right, now tonight, Flames at Ottawa, Hamburglar, Andrew Hammond of Surrey getting a break after starting the last 8 games, going 7-0-1. Didn't really need him early. Josh Juris, though, stopped by Craig Anderson, whose hand injury opened the door for Hammonds and his Cinderella story. The Sens opened the scoring. Alex Chiasson with the goal to make it 1-0 Ottawa. And then...
Don't you love me too? Don't you love me too? Don't you love me too? Just all for you. Black little pink little baby.
To make it 4-0, but do you believe Calgary got 4 in the third and have sent this to overtime? So 4-4 in OT. Both teams are going to get some points.
I'm only human. You have to be who you are to have the magic wand, and I am. I'm Roller Girl Vancouver. I just need a better place to live. And people's empathy.
The Avs hang on, and they're now just 5 points behind Calgary for the final playoff spot. And we'll check out the Bruins.
Very, very beautiful.
Hold on to the last playoff spot in the East, getting lots of pressure from Florida and Ottawa. Brad Marchand on the breakaway. Nice forehand deep. Marchand stepping it up a late. He's got 22 goals this year. 1-0 Boston, but the Wings get it back. Gustav Nyquist, they call him Gus. He's in America. Rips the wrister past Nicholas Svedberg, who doesn't play very much, with Tuukka Rask there. Ties it at 1. But Boston regains the lead. Lucic with a nice feed to young Czech David Pasternak on the power play. Great wrister to beat the Wings Swedish backup, Jonas Gustafsson. It's 2-1 Boston. Second period, Daniel Paille doesn't score a lot, but he tends to score big goals. This is short-handed, and he somehow manages to squeak that in. He got 2 goals in the period. Boston led 4-1, and then on a power play, Louis Eriksson scores, and the Bruins take it 5-3. They're up to 76 points now, 4 up on Florida in that race in the East. Still to come, the Brier final from Calgary and the final round of the Cadillac Championship from Doral. Plus, you can make it back-to-back championships for Brookswood High School. Highlights of their win last night from Langley.
This program is brought
Beautiful
to you by
shades.
BC Children's Hospital Lottery, now with the biggest cash option ever.
Little Caesars is having a 3-meat treat extravaganza. Try our hot and ready pizzas topped with zesty pepperoni, Italian sausage, and crispy bacon. Now, get it in deep dish. 3-meat treat pizzas starting at just $8.50 at Little Caesars. Hot and ready.
Get a break on spring break with BC Ferries Vacations. Kids stay free and sail free on relaxing 2- or 3-night retreats to Vancouver Island.